Alrighty then. You are listening to the Apocalyptic Optimath channel. Once again, it's me again, Set here, Lucifer, as he prefers me to call myself. Lucifer rather is me, Lucifer is trying to get me to believe in myself again. Um, because, it's, I took a loss. Man. So, he's trying to get me to believe in myself. I know that I'm Lucifer, but but seriously, um it's a work in progress. Anyway, so how you guys doing? How you guys been doing? I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are doing great. And yeah, man. So the perception of the Illuminati, the perception of being the Illuminati. I mean, like, okay, so my thing is, do you consider being a loser being a success? And I think yes, I think some people feel like being a loser is a good thing. I mean, there's all kinds of different people in the world, so why not have people that believe that what they're doing is good. It's like, look at Puff Daddy, right? Like, so I don't know how many years has he been doing his free coughs and things like that. So I don't think while he was doing that, I mean, like, he can't stop, won't stop, you know, he doesn't believe anybody can stop him. He doesn't believe that anyone will stop him or anyone can stop him. It obviously stopped, but it came to a screeching halt even. And a lot of celebrities are gonna go down with him apparently, which I'm not surprised because he knows a lot of people. And all these little people all hang around each other and they all do the same shit. I mean, even Jaguar Wright, who is currently an activist against these people, but even she admitted to have been complicit of these deeds, these evil deeds. So when they do these things, they don't have a mentality that, oh man, I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying to become the best that I can be, bro. Like, you're compromising. You're compromising yourself for money. You're compromising yourself for money, man. And the worst part is you're getting less money. You're compromising for a practical flow of income. Not even practical. It's not even practical. A pragmatic attempt to a steady, high value income. Mid. I think that's mid. I think that's very mid. Some people, they think that's the greatest thing ever. I think it's mid. I think it's mid, bro. And I believe a lot of people are mid for doing shit like that. I mean, like, you got a mid attitude. You're mid, bro. Like, you're straight up mid. I mean, like, like, what's the point of compromising your everybody else's and it's not just that you're compromising yourself, you're compromising everybody else's identity for a steady flow of income. Because that's what the Illuminati promises you. The Illuminati promises, if the Illuminati promises anything to anyone, it's a steady flow of income. It's not success. It's a steady flow of income. Because from what I'm seeing, that's what people are receiving. They're receiving a steady flow of income. They're not receiving the actual true value of their work. Unless you're talking about like movie actors and stuff like, because movie actors make ridiculous amount of money. But at the same time, even then, the money that they're receiving could be more, because the movies that come out are garbage on purpose. I don't tell me that. I don't believe that shit that this writer couldn't write a better script than that. I don't believe that. That's bullshit. It's a load of bullshit. And even if, oh well, we can't write. That's okay that you can't write a #1 hit movie every time, and you gotta write like 10 movies in a row. That's fine. I have no problem with that. I have seriously no problem with that, because one of those movies is gonna make so much money. You don't need to work for a good long amount of time. Like, for real, like, you don't need to work for a good fucking while, right? So that's why you have TV shows and things of that matter. You gotta have a side job. You gotta have a side job. To me, an actor is the #1 thing that should have a side job. And it's the #1 job in the world that doesn't have. You don't need to have a side job. Like, if you're a fucking lawyer, you might need a second job, depending on what position that you're holding. Right? Like, if you're a fucking nurse, you need a second job to pay your fucking rent. Like, if you're a fucking school teacher, you need a second job to be. You're a fucking Hollywood fucking celebrity. You don't need a fucking job. You're making millions, allegedly, presumably. You're making millions. Stop. Please. Or a basketball player. Come on. You're getting paid like 20 million a year? Probably more. There's some fucking athletes that can pay like 70 million a year. Like, I've heard that shit. I think LeBron James is about like 60 million if you want him on your team. It's probably worth more than that, actually. So, but to me, at least like football players put their bodies at risk. Basketball players too, they put their body at risk. The hockey players, blah, 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 they put their body at risk, at least. Bare minimum, Bare minimum. Like, an actor, what the fuck does actor do? Actor lie. They lie to you. They manipulate you. They, put forward agendas. They don't do shit that's good for the fucking public. They don't do a fucking thing. And they get paid millions to do it. The people that work hard make less money than the people that work the least. Like, bro, like, that already sets the tone to the world that you're living in. Like, if you wake up and you still thinking, and a lot of baby boomers, especially baby boomers, blue collar workers, they believe, like, they believe that shit spiritually, because financially, no, you are not making more money than the people that do less work. So working hard does not necessarily give you more money. Duh. If you hadn't noticed. If you hadn't taken a look outside your window in the past 50 to 100 years, like, like, working hard is not the way you get money, bro. Like, so, anyways, these guys, they get paid to fucking do their MK Ultra experiments and shit like that, and blah blah. Like, so it's you're a movie actor, and then you're a movie actor. I mean, I guess the punishment fits the crime, because they get killed, randomly and shit. And they get killed randomly. So, I mean, the punishment fits the crime, I guess. You compromise yourself. You wanted some fame. You wanted fame. That's the thing about people that join the Illuminati, because they want fame. They want to be famous. They want to be important, because it's not about the money. Because there's a billion other things you could do that could generate a vast, tremendous amount of money. Like, there's even little things that you can do. There's literally Like, I don't want to be the Martha Stewart of businesses because, well, if I give all the tricks of businesses, I'm not gonna make any money, and everybody else is gonna make money, and I'm gonna be fucking poor, and I'm not gonna have that. I'd rather everybody else is poor as I am until I can become rich. you know, no, because I have a bad audience. I don't have the greatest audience ever. I have a bad audience. Like, I have people that come from other people's channels and they're like brainwashed by the other people that they listen to and shit like that. So, so I'm not going to do that here, but maybe one day down the line I'll be able to like write a book or have a podcast that strictly talks about like little home cook, bake, cookie oven business ideas, because there's small cookie oven business ideas could generate a tremendous amount of cash. But the thing about making money, it's not a thing that, oh, I don't have the equipment, or I don't have, is the one thing to actually build a business. That's what separates people that own businesses and people that do not. People that don't want to have a business because they don't want to have a business. Because a person that wants to have a business is going to have a business. End of story. That's it and that's all. It's either you do it or you don't do it. It's either you do it or you don't do it. And the thing is, in business, like a lot of people, okay, I'm going to set the tone right here. If you can't hustle, if you're trying to do a business and everybody you meet is busting on your hustle, which means like you take like hustler routes to get your business on track, that's perfect. That's what you need to do. And you do that shit and you keep on doing that shit and you'll find people to do that shit with. But most people, they're like, oh, I'm hustling to do this. They're going to be like, it's not it's not up and up. Is it not up and up, man? Like, bro, like, that's your business, man. Like, I don't think people are stupid enough to think that every business is on the up and up all the time, But the thing is, there's a difference between ethical business. I draw the line at ethical business. Like, I don't draw the line at the little kid smoking pot on the street. And when it comes to business, a lot of people tend to feel that way out of jealousy. It's out of jealousy and hate. It's a pure hate and bigotry. It's bigotry, right? And because they can't do it themselves, so they hate on the little guy that's smoking a joint. The little kid, the 15-year-old smoking a joint by himself, right? We're going to pick on that guy. We're going to give him a charge. We're going to pick on that guy. We're going to put this guy in jail. Fuck these people. And there's a lot of people like that. And some of these people they can't end up being your friends. You're going to start a business. You really about it. And you out here hustling to try to make that money, to get that business off the ground. And they're going to find something to hate you on. And when they can't find anything to hate you on, it's going to be on your hustle. It's going to be on the way you hustle. It's going to be on the way you hustle because they can't do what you do. They can't do what you do. They wish they had that. They don't have that. So instead of helping you with your hustle, they're going to knock it down. They're going to give themselves, they're going to create perimeters, lines that they're not gonna cross. Oh, you ain't gonna cross that line for me, but you gonna suck this motherfucker dick that probably didn't shower for 3 fucking days to get this money, right? You gonna do that? You know what I mean? People ain't got their priorities straight, so it's not about money. It's never about money. It'll never be about money. It's about fame and feeling important. It's never about money. Don't ever tell me it's about money. I don't want to hear that shit. Cause that's some bullshit. Y'all with some motherfuckers that are fucking raping kids, fucking raping women, raping dude, women, and children. Period. End of story. They're raping everybody. They're raping everything and everyone. Fucking animals too, probably. Yo. What you talking about, man? What are you talking about, man? How can you tell me it's about money? It can't be about money, bro. So it's like I said, this and then you build your businesses up, and like I said, most people don't have the will. They don't have the will. They don't have the I want to have this mentality, right? And since they don't have ambition, they don't have any ambition. They don't have any will to live, right? So they gonna hate on people that do. They're gonna hate on people that do, and there's a lot of types. There's a lot of level of hate. Not everybody that's hating you means that they're gonna go join the Illuminati. Some people just don't have that, and they're jealous of you because they don't have that. So because at the end of the day, like I said, even a cookie cutter, even a cupcake baking machine could make you some money. But the thing is, are you willing to sacrifice your child's childhood so that your child becomes successful? I mean, you're not bullshit. You don't have to sacrifice the child. I'm being extremist on purpose. I'm just trying to scare you. You don't have to do that. You don't have to sacrifice it, but you have to understand, if she likes baking cookies, that's a business. That's a business. You got cooking food, that's a business. You like drawing, that's a business. Everything's a business. There's no such thing. So the thing is, do you want to be successful? Yes or no? Do you want, and it's not necessarily about like making a bunch of money. It's about like building things yourself and having things for yourself. That's what it's about. It's not about making $3 billion. Because that's another step. And these things are steps, right? Like these things are steps. If you start a cookie company, you're in a price range of, you're in a residual income price range of, I don't know, like $100K. You're gonna make $100K easy with cookies. Easy. You're gonna make $100K easy. That is no problem. Cookies is a serious fucking business. Everything is a serious business, and that's the thing people don't understand. That's what people don't. They don't get, like, yo. You go to the supermarket. There's like, how much cookie companies is there? Why is there so many people trying to make cookies? Because it doesn't make money. So all these people, all these cookie companies are all not making money, and they're investing more money to make the boxes look better, to put commercials on TV. They're doing all that shit because it doesn't make any money. Bro, stop. Bro, like, stop. Just stop it right now. Stop living. Stop breathing air. Please. Do yourself a favor. Do me and yourself a favor and stop breathing air. Now, for real, because if you're walking around town thinking that cookie companies aren't making money, please stop breathing. Please. And mind you, it's like and this is how fucked up the system is, right? So these guys are making millions. Fucking Nesco, whatever the fuck, Nestle, these sitting there making billions. right? But Nestle is making billions with what? Like cookies, chocolate, chocolate milk, bakery, like things like that. And then you watch TV, and the TV tells you, oh, baking cookies is for girls. Yeah. Baking cookies, baking cookies for girl. This guy's driving around in them fucking Ferrari and shit, like, right? And he's like baking cookies and chocolate mix for girls. This nigga. That's my hero right there, bro. Nestle are American treasures. They are, bro. They are, bro. They're the antithesis of America, of the conundrum, the the blatant cerebral disrespect that America is. So they're sitting there telling you if you do that shit, that's emasculating. But they do it and they make like a bazillion amount of money, right? So, and then what you do what they tell you is manly. You go work at at manly jobs. But you're doing a lot less money than the motherfucker that's baking cookies. While that motherfucker's telling you, keep working over there because that's what a man's supposed to do. Keep working over there because that's what a man's supposed to do. While I'm over here being a man, making a bazillion amount of cash doing what women are allegedly known for doing. Personally, I never went out with a girl that knows how to cook. So, anyways, yo, you still sleeping? It's alright. It's cool. You're not the only one. Um. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, man. My coffee tastes good today. Bro. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. By the way, you are listening to the Apocalyptic Optimath channel. My name is Lucifer, your nearest and dearest. And yeah, we're gonna have a good time with this. So, anyways, because these niggas didn't take me out yet. I don't know what the fuck they doing. This Illuminati dudes, they be doing a lot of attacks and shit. But they hadn't take me out yet. I don't know why. I'm not even wearing a bulletproof vest or nothing. I don't know what the fuck these niggas doing. It's kind of weird, actually. So, they like to proclaim that they leave us around for, as example. Bullshit artists, number one. You are not what you say you are. You are not as powerful as you say you are, which I have proven here many times. You are not as powerful as the old gods. You wish you were for some fucking reason, but you're not. And and you gotta it's all about confidence, man. This is a lot of this is a confidence game, man. A lot of this is a confidence game. You gotta maintain your confidence, man. You can't let them beat you. You can't let them defeat you. Because some of us are literal badasses and shit, but we get doubtful. We get doubtful from time to time, and that's when the insecurities set in. And when the insecurities set in, that's when you hear the whispers, man. That's when you start hearing the whispers. That's when you start hearing these people talking about how great they are and some shit like that, which they're not, and they are very aware of how not great they are, And that's the thing, like being Illuminati is like a loser's success or some shit like that. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It doesn't make any sense. I don't really know what to call it. But the people that join that shit it's to feel important. It's to feel important and it's to feel important and either you're gay, either you want to feel important or you want to be famous. That's the three reasons. It's not about money. And I don't want to hear people talk to me. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. That's a load of garbage. Load of garbage. But the thing that's fucked up about humanity, that the thing that scares me about humanity is that they rather join a pack of scumbags, literal trash, than taking back what's rightfully theirs, which is the earth. And that's scary. That's very scary because by now, with all the intelligent people walking the earth and all the shit that we know, you would think by now the Illuminati would have competition at least. In the least. That's another reason why I don't believe in God. And that should be a very good reason for anybody not to believe in God. Because if God was truthful, if God was the truth, there would be competition versus the lie. The lie doesn't have competition. And I am not the sole proprietor of spirituality. So a one-man gang is not the answer to a worldwide problem. Never has and never will be. If your answer is one-man gang, you know what happens? You know what that means when a general of an army sends a small squad of people versus an entire army? Is the same as seceding. It's the same as saying, I don't have enough resources to take care of you. This is all I can do, and this is what I can't do. So that means you're weak. So that means you should shut the fuck up. Okay? If you call yourself God, that means you should shut the fuck up. You're weak as fuck. Shut up and stop saying shit. Alright? And let us humans handle this shit how the fuck it's supposed to be handled, because you're not helpful. Like you're not. And that's why scientists and doctors believe that humans are born evil. Because at the end of the day, this shit doesn't make any sense. And they're right to believe that shit. I don't believe that's true, but it makes sense for them to think that. Like, you with all the crap that's going on, with the savagery that people show each other, bro, like, yeah, you think people are born fucking evil. And it's not just the savagery. I mean, like, just your everyday attitude counts as evil too. Like, like there's people that are taking up deals to watch people and shit like that. Like there's people on my street are hired to watch me. Like there's people in the street right now that are hired. Their job is to look at what I'm doing, to try to figure out what I'm doing, look at what I'm doing. That's what they're paid to do. This guy has no conscience. This guy has no life. He has no will. I mean, he might even believe in God too. That's the worst part. But he's still doing this shit. And it's not just him. You can't blame one guy. You can, like I said, that shit works both ways. There's no such thing as a one-man army, right? So it's not just that guy's fault. It's not like that guy is the fucking king of a fucking nation and he has been sent to look at the state of another nation. No, it's just one guy. So the problem is everybody keeps joining all the bullshit, and nobody's cooking cookies with their daughters and showing their daughters how it could be a legit avenue of living. They're not taking that shit seriously. No, instead they let them go to schools where she has to dress up like a dude and her little brother has to dress up like a girl and nobody does shit. Dudes talk about fucking more than ever, but yet they don't mind. I mean, like, they don't even think about protecting her. Instead, we have toilets now that are unisex. There's a lot of shit going on in the world right now. I never thought that humans would let that shit fly, but we are letting that shit fly. I mean, we got a dude Olympic gold star medalist in the women's division. What the fuck? So of course people think people are born evil, and nobody wants to do business because everybody's scared of everybody because everybody's shit. It's not just the Illuminati's fault. It works both ways. It takes two to tango. The Illuminati can't do their shit unless you let them do their shit. You let them do their shit, therefore they're doing their shit. Duh. That's how this shit works. It doesn't work no other ways. I don't know what kind of fucking excuses you keep making for yourself, but it doesn't work. There's not a 3 billion ways that this shit works. It's very simple. It's very simple. So you got a bunch of people there like, I don't want to be an entrepreneur. Well, you should kill yourself. You know, like, you should, you should stop breathing. Like, because what's your point? What are you doing here? Why do you exist? Why are you breathing? You're just existing. I just want to exist. Well, go fucking exist somewhere else. Why don't you go exist somewhere else? No, seriously, like, go exist somewhere else, cause there's serious shit going on. You're waiting on this fucking giant butt fuck that's never gonna fucking do anything about anything to do something, that's a sin right there. If you're gonna talk about sinning, that's a sin right there, to wait for somebody else to do something. Like, that's a capital sin, first of all. And you're letting yourself get brainwashed. You have Stockholm syndrome. You accept any type of racism. I mean, like, it's just fucking crazy. It's just fucking nuts. Fucking crazy. And you're such a fucking coward. Every time a revolutionary person comes along or a fucking hero comes along, you drag his name in the mud because you don't want to fucking start no trouble. Jesus fucking Christ. Pardon me for saying, but shit fuck. I mean, like, what? And then you wonder why people think people are evil. Like, like, that's ridiculous. Like if you want to understand evil, come live in Canada. Come live in Canada. You're gonna understand what evil. If you're a good person, if you're actual real life good person, and you want to understand evil, come live in Canada. You're gonna understand what evil is, because Canada is the most evil country in the world. It is. There's no infrastructure. There's no opportunity to become rich. There's nothing. There's fucking nothing. There's just nothing. There's nothing here. Nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing in Canada, bro. There's no Hollywood in Canada. There's no nothing. Like, even the Asian people gotta. It's not even comparable, man. Like like I can't even believe I said that shit. Like I don't like go to Tokyo and then go to Canada and tell me who works the hardest. Like who has it better? Like we ain't got nothing here, man. There's nothing to do. There's jack shit. Like you go to Tokyo, there's a bunch of shit to do. It's fucked up. There's all kinds. There's things for all types and colors. Like it's ridiculous. It's absurd. The technology is way more advanced. Like Canada is a shithole country because it's ran by evil people, because it's ran by the Illuminati. Justin Trudeau is a fucking puppet. And the worst part is everybody in Canada sticks their head in the ground. So the only thing that flourishes is garbage. That's Canada in a nutshell. The only thing that flourishes in Canada is garbage. And that's it. Trash. Like it's true, bro. Go live in Canada and tell me otherwise. Go live in Canada like a smart person, not just a good person, like a smart person, a smart individual, a person that knows people's needs and laws and shit like that. Go live in Canada, see, and do a grand tour of all the facilities, how things are run, how the people run things. You're gonna be horrified. And if you're not horrified, it's because you're too stupid to understand what's happening. Point blank range that's the end. That's it. And that's all. Like Canada's way worse than America. Way worse. Go to the United States. Go to Canada. Who's doing better? United States. Canada is a shithole country. Yeah, people think United States is a shithole country. Canada's 10 times worse. 100. Canada as a whole is a ghetto. Like this, like it's not this a small ghetto here, a small ghetto. No, Canada, the country is a ghetto. Like it's bad. But it wasn't always this bad though. It's just started when they started rolling out their gay agendas. That's when shit started to pop off. Like I knew shit was bad the first time I saw Justin Trudeau go at a gay parade. When I saw that shit, I was like, no, we're fucked. We're screwed. We're screwed. I knew it instantly. When he went at the gay parade, I was like, yeah, we're fucked. And holy be thy known, I haven't been proved wrong ever since. And that's like what, like at least 6 years ago, some shit like that. Probably 10. So the bullshit is still going on strong even today. And there's a lot of things you would think that like I was busy at that time when the country was going down the drain. I was going down the drain too, because I was out here trying to save some girls from some hooligans, from some weird psychotic gay dudes that we got running these streets right now. There's a lot of psychotic gay dudes out here, bro, and I was trying to save some girls. Like I don't know, I was busy. That's what I was doing when the country was going to shit. I was saving lives. I was saving women from psychotic gay people. And we're not just talking about black guys. There's white guys too. There's a lot of psychotic gay people here, man. So I that's my excuse personally. That's my excuse for not being able to join the war on the political front, because I was doing it on the physical front, on the street level front. So, anyways, that's all. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, shit is crazy. Shit is crazy, and that's how Canada. That's how bad Canada is. Canada. I don't know. There's some really beautiful women here, and I don't know. It's weird, man. I don't know. Canadians. I don't know. They're just weird, man. They're just fucking weird, bro. I don't know. I think they're disgusting. I think the Canadians are disgusting. Personally, I just think Canadians are disgusting people. I do. Yeah, there's a lot of rapists. There's a lot of fucking rapists. It's weird. It's fucking weird. There's a lot of them, there's a lot. Like, way too many. Like, it's a bit. It's weird. It's sus. It's very sus. So, and women encourage it too. That I think these Canadian women encourage that kind of behavior too. So there's that too. So they're being encouraged for acting that way, and there's a lot of fucking rapists over here. There's some people talking outside my window, like, like, there's a lot of fucking rapists. I mean, and they're very on it and shit. But don't worry, when I break their fucking jaws, I break their fucking skull in half, they're not gonna feel the same way anymore. But that's another story for another day. But there's a lot of fucking rapists. Like, it's fucking disgusting. It's the most disgusting place to fucking live, bro. Like, it's just this trash, garbage, disgusting, complete garbage, complete trash, and and I guess, I mean, like, everything comes to an end. Everything comes in, because Canada had a great run. Canada had a very good run, to be quite honest. Like, since the 70s. From the 60s, I would say, from up to the 60s to 2012, Canada had a great run. Canada, well, I would say 2002. From 1960 to 2000 to early 2000, they had a great run. They were number one everywhere. We're good at sports. We're good at everything. Technology, everything. We had a good way of life. The whole 9 yards, right? Great hockey team. The whole shebang. And I don't know. After 2000, it's just everything went down the drain. As soon as Justin Trudeau became president, then a bunch of fucking it just like Pandora box. All the rapists came out the fucking woodwork. It was like an explosion of rape. It was like a rape, a rape bonanza. It was like anyway, and the government's in it too. That's the worst part. And the government is helping these rapists go around doing the shit that they're doing, because these guys are backed by the government. Like, you think people can just rape people and nothing happen? No, like, the motherfucker's backed by the government. That's why he's doing that shit. It's a fucking ploy, bro. It's a fucking scam, bro. And these dumbass gangsters out here, they acting like, bro, like, they don't know no better. You know what I mean? Because they're like dogs. They don't know no better. So they're sitting here thinking like, that's the shit I gotta do. No, it's not, motherfucker. Be a man. Have a dick and balls. What kind of a man doesn't love a woman? What kind of a man doesn't like a woman? You're gay. And most Canadians are gay. Most Canadians are gay. Most Canadians are gay. Most. Not all of them, but most of them are gay. Severely gay. Like, Russell Simmons gay. Fruit Pops. Diddlers. You know what I mean? So shit is crazy, man. I'm like the only dude. I'm the only guy that I know. I shit you fucking not. I am literally the only man that I know in all my 38 years of experience in living. I am the only man that I know that will stand up for a woman that I know of. The only one. I have never seen a man stand up for a woman in my 38 years of living in Canada. I've never seen that shit. Ever. Ever. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? That's fucking terrible, man. Terrible. People say I got a bad reputation. Bro, like, I don't know. Me, man, yo, I stood up for my ex, my baby moms. I got into some gang shit from my baby moms. I got into some gang shit from some girls I don't even know. I got into some gang shit at clubs. I got into gang shit a bunch of fucking times. A bunch of fucking times. A bunch. But I ain't never seen another nigga do that shit. I ain't never seen a nigga do what I do. Ever. Not once. Not one fucking time. Ever. In my entire life. In my entire life, bro. How is that possible? How is that even fucking possible? How is that possible, bro? Like, like, how's that possible, bro? Like, how is that possible, man? This fucking Canada's disgusting. I get into straight up gang shit. I don't just like me. You touch my girlfriend, nigga, shit. You just started a war with fucking Corleone. That's how I look at shit. That's how I think in my head. That's how it works in my motherfucking head. You attack my girlfriend, man. You just entered a brand new fucking world. Now you in some other shit. It's not just gonna end with a fist fight. you know, like it's not just. I'm gonna tear you apart. Like, you know, I'm gonna get your family, nigga. I'm gonna get every fucking body. Your mama, your son, your daughter. Every fucking, your dog, your cat, everybody. Your friends, your friends, friends, your friends, 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 your cousin, your aunt, I am going at you with everything I have, bro. So I don't know, man. And I ain't never seen a nigga act like that for his girlfriend. Except me. In my 38 years of living. I'm the only nigga I know that acts like that. The only one. I've never met anyone like me. Ever. Ever. And that sets people off. That sets people off because they know me. They know what I do. And they can't stand up. It's like people that don't want to do business. And they see the other guy, the entrepreneur, they see the hustler or the entrepreneur doing his thing, and they start picking on him because they can't do what he does. Because these niggas out here can't protect their girlfriend like I can. Most of these niggas go through. They ain't go. I mean, you crazy? They gonna die. You can't do what I do, bro. If you try to do what I do, you gonna die. You gonna die, bro. Like instant death. Insta death. Instantaneous. Automatic. And that set people off, bro. Like, I set people off all the time, man. People, shit. Man, I be walking around, I don't know how motherfuckers be knowing me, bro. Like, they know me, bro. Be like, they be talking on the side of their mouth and shit like that. Nigga, fuck you. You ain't shit. You ain't shit, nigga. It is what it is. But that's the kind of guy I am, bro. Like, and I love my girls. I love all girls. I love all women. It's not just my girl. So she's good enough to fuck, but she's not good enough for nothing. Like, come on, man. Like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of my face, you goofy ass, lame fucking square ass nigga. Fuck out of here, man, with your fucking gay ass, fucking dick sucking motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, shut the fuck up, man. You fucking lame ass, bro. With your gay ass girlfriend. Both of y'all motherfuckers gay. That's why y'all like each other. You fucking homos. Because that shit exists. There are homo couples, man. Like, there's a homo couples, bro. There's a homo couples, man. A guy and a girl living together, but the guy like guys and the girl like girls. But they both living together. That shit crazy. People are nuts. People are straight up fucking crazy, man. Like, so so yeah, I be setting people off, man, because like, people, like, bro, like, could you imagine living in the same fucking area than me, bro, and you gotta live up to this guy's standards? You can't live up to my standard, bro. Attacking entire gangs by yourself, like, yo, like, bro, like, you can't live up to that, man. That's super dangerous. So instead, what you're gonna do is you're gonna ridicule the guy. So your girlfriend don't ask you to fucking stand up for her that way. It is what it is. Man, this coffee's so damn good today. I don't know what the fuck. I'm telling you. So, anyways, video's done anyway, man. But you guys need to know this, though. You guys need to know this, man. You guys need to know this. You guys need to wake up. You guys need to wake up, man. Stop falling for the BS. Stop falling for the bullshit, bro. And I don't know. I don't know if people are falling for anything. I think people want to join these groups of people, these groups of individuals, because people are trash. They feel like these groups understand their needs more than anybody else. Bro, your garbage fucking cult understands your needs more than the devil. Isn't the devil the one that's creating all this? How can you join the group? How can you, I joined this group for money, but I still believe in God? Yeah, but why didn't you ask the devil before joining this motherfucker? Because that's what you're joining. You know that shit's from the devil, right? So how come you didn't ask the devil first? Instead, well, I don't want to get that close. Nigga, you already are. You're doing the shit physically, you dumb fuck. Are you fucking that stupid? Are you that fucking retarded? You're really that dumb? Seriously? Are you being serious? You feel like those people understand you, and that's why you joined the motherfucker, but you still know that they're doing something wrong. But instead of asking the dude that's responsible for the way that you feeling, for the evil things that's in your head. You don't even go see the dude that's responsible for that shit and ask for his advice on joining that group or not. Maybe he would have told you something different, which obviously he would have based on my experiences. He would have offered you something different, something beautiful that you could have had for yourself. And then, nah, I'm going to join these motherfuckers instead. That shit makes no sense. You're retarded. Like, you make no fucking sense. You make no fucking sense. Zero. None at all. None. That makes no sense. So I'm tired of people acting like, the thing is, I'm tired of people acting like they're doing the thing because they had to or something. No, you didn't. That's bullshit. It's not true, bro. Like, I don't believe that. I don't believe, because nobody had to. It's a choice. Nobody had to. It's a choice. If people really wanted to be free financially, if people really wanted a community, if people really wanted to be treated like humans, that's what they would have. Trust me, because you cannot stop an entire nation. If you're really about that life and you really want to stop an entire nation of getting what's owed to them or doing what's right, you're going to have to go to war. So that means you're going to have to call the army. And you're still fighting an entire nation. So if that nation of people are not fucking pussies, they're going to pick up some guns too. And then what? Everybody dead. No, it's not better. But I proved my motherfucking point. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like I want better healthcare, motherfucker. Like the next time, fucking give it to me, and you won't have a goddamn fucking war. You know, like, so that's how that shit goes. And nowadays, it's like people are trying to skip wars so much, which is commendable. But people are trying to skip war so much, they're giving up all their freedom, all their rights, all their ability. Now they're giving up their identity. People are literally giving up their identity, bro. Like, people are giving up their identity nowadays. Like, you can buy somebody else's identity nowadays. It's not a fucking joke. What you fucking think blockchain is? I'm gonna go on blockchain. You can sell anything on fucking blockchain, bro. It's motherfucking pirated. It's pirated software that they made legal. You can buy other people's information, and companies do that shit. There's headhunting companies that do that. They sell other people. They get other people's information online, and they sell that shit to the highest bidder. I don't give a fuck. I'm generation XYZWABC123. Fucking who gives a shit? You're a fuck boy. You're a fuck boy. Yeah, there's no age or era for fuck boys. Fuck boys will always exist, have always existed, and probably, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on your perception, fuck boys will continue to exist because it's part of being human. It's a normal aspect. Fuckboy is a normal aspect of life. You know, like, it is. It's a normal aspect of life, bro. So, you know, it is what it is, man. It's the time that we're living in nowadays, bro. It's the complicated era that we're falling into, man. And the happy thing is it's not too late for people that understand that entrepreneurship is the actual road to success, the only road to success that has ever existed and that will remain so, because you have to understand the concept of entrepreneurship and not just see the office at the end of the fucking street that you have to go to fill out some papers and shit like that. Because at the end of the day, everything is that way, and everything is a lot more than what it seems. You know what I mean? There's people, there's crazy fucking people that hang around the motherfucking welfare office talking about the end of the world in 2012 and stones that we found in Antarctica and stuff like that, and fucking aliens and spaceship. But I don't see none of you motherfuckers going at the motherfucking entrepreneurial office acting that way though, because it's the same motherfucking thing. Ain't shit different. It's all part of the same fucking thing. Ain't shit new here. There's nothing new. Nothing new. Entrepreneurship. You know what an entrepreneur was back in the Greek era? It was a journeyman. It was a journeyman. It was Odysseus, King Osiris. Those guys are entrepreneurs. He got into a couple of wars, made enough money to buy himself some goons, and then made enough money to buy himself a boat, and then took that boat, went to sea to go get some riches. Entrepreneur. That's a company. He built a company. He called the company. I don't remember the name of Osiris's crew. I should probably know that, but I forgot. It's not the Argonauts. It was that's Achilles. That's Achilles. Achilles' company was called Argonauts. Achilles was an entrepreneur too, right? It's the same shit. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. So it's time to wake up, because it's not too late for people that are into entrepreneurship, man. It's a perfect time to get into entrepreneurship. This is the time to get into entrepreneurship, man. The time is now. The time is now, bro. Because in a couple years, it's going to be too late. In a couple years, it's going to be too late because the infrastructure is going to be too fucked up. And if you get in now, you'll be able to profit later because you'll be the only resource available. But, if people don't take advantage of being the only resource available right now, they're going to regret it later. They're going to regret it later, and they're going to have to fucking listen to whatever the Illuminati tells them to do and work at a fucking furnace to keep the fucking electricity on. But you won't have to, because you're going to be one of those companies that are, it is what it is. You've been around for 20 years. So shit happens. But the thing is, you're not going to mind, because all your people is going to be with you. And everybody that deserves to be there is going to be there. And it is what it is. It is going to be what it's going to have to be. And there's probably still going to be some people suffering. And there's always going to be some people suffering. And there ain't shit you can do about it. Because people are born every day. And shit takes time. And maybe everything I just said was bullshit, and all this entrepreneurship is going to save the fucking planet. And we won't have to fucking, nobody's going to have to go work at Illuminati-owned furnaces to keep the fucking lights on a bunch of fucking mega buildings. Multiplex apartments and stuff. Maybe we won't have to do that. Maybe all that entrepreneurship is gonna save us from that shit. I mean, regardless, it's gonna save us from that shit a little bit because it's gonna create more jobs and more opportunities. So we won't have to work at the fucking furnace. But I guarantee you, those jobs are gonna be a lot harder to get. Those jobs are gonna be a lot harder to get. Not everybody's gonna be able to work there. You're gonna have to get into with recommendation. You're gonna need letters of recommendation, and this shit's gonna be severe too. I'm talking about like fucking Nazi Germany severe. And there's gonna be a system crash anyways. There's gonna be a system crash anyways because now we have AI. So AI is gonna take some jobs regardless. You know, shit. AI is trying to take writers jobs right now. That shit crazy. Have you ever heard that shit? People are like writing books using AI. There's people that will go and fucking bonkers for images, and that's another there you go, that's another example of humanity's evil. Like a few months back, people were going bonkers, I mean batshit crazy, over images that were AI generated on websites. I personally do not give two flying fiddlesticks. If I want to do my pictures using AI, I'm gonna do my pictures using AI. If I want to do my pictures not using AI, I'm going to do my pictures not using AI because it's more practical, because I actually can see what I'm doing. Oh, but it's going to take jobs from the... No, it's not. No, it's not, because an artist can do stuff that a machine can't. And maybe the person that's using the machine can eventually figure out a way of doing what the artist can. But that's that's another can of worms, right? It's just not the same. You're always going to need artists. How is the AI going to generate anything if it doesn't have any information to generate the basis on? It's not math. AI is not math. It's AI is copying, is accumulating information from thousands of types of pictures, and then he comes up with the best possible result of what you asked. But imagine if what you asked doesn't exist. Like, let's say anime, right? For all you hentai lovers out there. But let's say anime, right? Let's say anime didn't exist. Well, how are you gonna create anime if there's no anime? You can write anime, but there's nobody ever drew anime. Or anime does exist, but there's no actual anime files on the internet. And I mean like zero at all. Like zero bulk pictures, nothing. The AI can't generate a anime picture because it doesn't have the fucking information to do it. So I don't give a shit about somebody painting an AI picture for a fucking website. That does not bother me one bit. What's bothering me is you can sell a book that a computer created as your own and make money off of it. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy right there. And if you're gonna go bonkers for people that's drawing pictures online, which is absolutely a fucking normal thing to do when you got that kind of technology, I don't diss it at all. You know, like, but you're not angry at a person that's writing a book. You know how hard it is to write a fucking book, bro? And you don't fucking care that people are doing this online, but you went fucking batshit crazy for fucking GIFs, for little JPEG images, bro. Like, come on, where's your fucking priorities? Where are you at on the Richter scale? Where do you position yourself in life? What do you stand for? What is your purpose? What is your goal? Why are you even here? Why are you breathing? Why am I talking to you? Not for real, bro. Like, cause you need to tell me, cause I don't know. I don't fucking know. What's your fucking point? I don't know what your fucking point is. I don't know what you're here for. How am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know? Shit's ridiculous. Like, I'm supposed to know too. That's the worst part. Like, you're supposed to know these things. You're supposed to know the more than he does. Right? Of course. Of course. You know, like, not for real, bro. Like, there's some people, that's how they think. There's people like that, man. They sit there and they think that you're supposed to know damn. Like, you're already supposed to. No, I'm not, bro. You're acting like an idiot, and nobody's telling you that you're acting like an idiot. Therefore, you're acting more like an idiot, and you know, like, it just never fucking stops. You're snowballing into idiotic behavior. You know, it's. You know, it's weird shit. It's like I was talking in my last video. Like, you know, it's the same thing with these fucking rappers, right? Like, these guys, they come out the street, they got fucking money, they go join the fucking Illuminati. God fucking fuck knows why. What the fuck? What the fuck? What? To do what? Why? What the fuck are you doing over there? What are you doing over there? Why are you over there? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm trying to get some money. There's not enough fucking money out here? Are you fucking serious? You want more? You need more, really? Okay. Okay. I mean, okay. All right. Fine, sure, whatever. I mean, shit, if you say so, you say so. They're fucking lazy. Fucking lazy is what it is. Fucking lazy. That's what it is. That's what it fucking is. That's what it fucking is, bro. I made 100K. I made 100. My first 100 fucking K, bro. If I was a street dude, the first 100K that I would have made, I would have invested that shit. And I'm talking, I would have invested that shit decades ago. I wouldn't even know what the Illuminati is, bro. I wouldn't even know what it is. I wouldn't even know, bro. If I was in those guys' shoes, I would not know what the Illuminati is. Literally. Because I'd be hustling. I'd be too busy making more money. So I would have no idea of these motherfuckers' existence. I would be dumb. Like for real, I'd be stupid. I would be stupid. I would be stupid. I would be like naive. Yeah, there you go. I would be naive, bro. I would literally be naive because I don't know these fucking people. I'm out here making it rain. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Like, I'd be the dumbest dude around. You probably wouldn't like me. Not like you like me right now, but you get what I'm trying to say. For real, bro. Like, absolutely not. There's no fucking for what to do what? 100K, and the first thing I do is run towards the fuck you. What? Get the fuck out. Kill yourself. What? What? Like, you know, I know nowadays 100K is not a lot of money, but you know, think about it this way, man. You don't have a house. You don't really pay a lease, you know. So, you know, I mean, even if you have a house, I mean, you know, you're not, you know. So, you got 100K free. Tax free. Like, you know, you don't have 998 now. You got 100 fucking K. No taxes, no nothing. Nigga, I'm throwing a fucking party. And I'm throwing a party, and that party is never going to end. That party will go on for 5 years straight. Diddler style. Diddler style, bro. And 5 years, the only reason why it's 5 years is because that party could go longer than 5 years. That party can go way longer than 5 years because while I'm partying, I'm making some money. Those parties are helping me make money. I'm making more money. So those parties are gonna happen. Bro, as soon as I get my first 100K, bro, I'm never looking back again. Ever. What? Bro, what? And with like sneak this, insert neighborhood gangster sneak this here if you want to. That's your decision. I don't know. But what I do know is there's a lot of these dudes, and right now as I speak, there should be at least 10 fucking parties lined up for the month of November. At least 10, bare minimum. And we're talking about a minimum of 10 parties. A minimum. A minimum of 10 parties for the month. These guys ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing shit. They sitting there, they get their little fucking money, and then they go see the dick sucking ass niggas for some fucking reason. Immediately. They wake up in the morning, as soon as they get hit their first 100K, dick sucking nigga time. What? Why? You know what I mean? Like, why? Like that, it's mind boggling. Like I can't register the information. It blows my fucking mind away, bro. It's what? Like why? To do what? What the fuck? I love money too much. That's my problem. That's the problem. The problem is I love money too much. That's what the problem is. That's why I can't understand that behavior, that sort of, what the fuck triggers that reaction any fucking ways. It's weird. It's like cocaine or something. It's like fucking heroin. It's like people they need a fix. It's like they need a fix. They need like a Illuminati fix, bro. Like it's like they're fucking crackheads or something. It's what the fuck is happening? What is this? What's going on? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. And the guys, they get their money. The first thing they do, they go over there. Why? To do what, sir, mister? Sorry, sorry. Hold on. Can I please speak to you, sir? Can I? Can I please speak to you, sir? No, don't run away from me. Mind-boggling. Just amazed. I will always be stunned. Don't ask me if I'm gonna get over it. I'm not gonna get over it because I'm never gonna understand it. It's just, there's some shit like that. There's some people that understand things, and there's some people that don't. I don't. You know, like I'm the guy that doesn't understand. There's the people that understand. I'm the person that doesn't understand. It just blows my fucking mind. Like sincerely, there should be 10 parties in your neighborhood, 10 minimum, because there's more than 10 street dudes around. Come on now, let's be fair. Let's be honest. There's more than just 10 street dudes. There's like a lot of them. At least 100 per neighborhood. At least 100. Okay, maybe 50. Maybe 20. Like I said, 10 is a minimum. 10 is passive. 10 is good. It's 10 is good. 10's good. 10, to be honest, 10 is good. It's a good month. Some people are eating. You know, but it's not a lot. 10 parties in a month, that's not a lot. It's like 3 hours. I can do that in one day. you know, like, you know what I mean, bro? Like, I could do that in one day, bro. Like, for real. So, you know, like, it's not a lot, you know. And that shit should generate money. And that's why it's on for 5. It's not, you know, I'm not just doing 5 parties just to do like 5 years of partying. No, I'm doing 5 years of partying because that shit is generating cash. That shit is making money. And then I put on my so-called rappers, if I have any. Or if the neighborhood rapper really wants to rap, then I put him on. Pay him to do shows. I can become his manager, or I can just let him do shows in my venues. I don't know. It depends. Everybody's different. So now you got an artist. Now you got a list of people. You have an artist. You have a platform. You got some money. By the way, that money's clean now. By the way. by the way, that money's clean now, so you can get yourself a fucking identity card, and you can go buy a car with your name on it. You can get a license for your gun. You can buy a house with your name on it. You gonna go see the Illuminati do what? You're gonna go at a Diddy party to do what? Exactly? What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you fucking high? You're like, what the fuck is this? What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Anyways, man, I don't know, man. Like I said, man, like, if you're an entrepreneurial type of person, man, get on your tip. It's not too late. It's never too late to be an entrepreneur. Even at the worst of times, being an entrepreneur is going to save your fucking life. Even in the worst of times, the fucking worst, that shit's going to save your fucking life, man. Like, if you can get your shit on, if you got a little bit of luck, it's not just skills. Sometimes you need a little bit of luck too. If you can luck out in a very bad situation, being an entrepreneur can save your fucking life. There's a little show on there's a little show on YouTube that's very funny because they keep clickbaiting people. It's like how to make 200K in 5 hours. And then you click on it, and then it's kind of like, it's like a sob story of some billionaire of how they got to the point. And it's very interesting because I watched a couple of them, and you know, and some of them were black entrepreneurs, and it was like the title was kind of like how to make like $1 million in a week. And I started watching it, you know. I know those shit is bullshit, you know, but I clicked on it, and I don't know why I clicked on it, and so. And the guy was was telling a story of how he became a CEO of his company. And there was a lot of struggle. There was a lot of hardships. There was a lot of struggle. The guy had a lot of hardships and stuff like that. But he pivoted. He pivoted his situation. You know, it could have been worse, but he pivoted his situation to get himself to a better position. You know, and I don't think in those times, you have to realize, in those times there was no Illuminati. So I don't owe the Illuminati jack fucking shit. Because when I was out here in the streets saving those girls from these gay psychopaths that we have today, that want to act like they're gangsters and shit like that, you know, like there was no Illuminati there. So when I get my shit, I don't expect to see the Illuminati there either, because you wasn't there in the beginning, so you damn sure ain't gonna be there at the end. That's for fucking sure. That's for fucking sure. Just like all them dudes be telling their girlfriend, their girlies, their girlfriends, friends, hey, if you ain't here for me at the beginning, you ain't gonna be there with me at the end. It's the same shit. You should act the same way with the Illuminati. If you ain't with me right now, nigga, we just ain't together, period. End the story, man. Like, end that shit, bro. Like, if it's the same fucking way, you should act the same fucking way with organizations too. The way you treat your girlfriend is the same way you should treat everything else. End of story. I mean, so point blank range. If you don't accept that kind of behavior from your girlfriend, don't accept it from anybody else. I mean, so I don't, like, it's not too late. Get your entrepreneurship game together. Wake up, get the crust out of your eyes. Drink some Listerine. Wash your mouth with Listerine, bro. Wake the fuck up. Slap yourself two or three times when you wake up. Just not a hard slap, just a little, just a little tap. Just open the eyes and be about your shit, whatever your shit is. And yes, it might take time, but fortunately, there's people like me that can help you. If you feel like your shit is gonna take some time, let me help. Or get somebody like me to help you. I don't know. But it's normal if it takes some time. And don't think about the time it's gonna take. Don't think about the time it's gonna take, man. Instead, concentrate on how you're gonna get more people to come help you do your thing. And when there's a will, there's a way. Shoot at me if you got an idea. Shoot me your idea. I'm gonna tell you if we can get that shit started. But don't shoot at me your idea if you ain't fucking serious. Because I'm gonna like, if you have a good idea, I'm gonna like your idea more than you do. And what I mean by that is I'm gonna harass you. Right? So I'm gonna be like calling you, yo, you get this done, we getting this done, we getting this done, we getting this done. You know what I mean? That's the kind of person I am. So if you got a good idea and you're really passionate about the idea, I'm gonna be just as passionate as you are. So if you ain't ready for that shit, you ain't ready for that shit. But then you gotta get yourself mentally focused on that shit. And that's another job too. Because when I started being an entrepreneur, I brainwashed myself. I told myself when I started entrepreneurship, I used to be fucking, man, I wasn't lazy, but I just didn't have that kind of drive to have my own business. I used to smoke weed a lot, used to drink and smoke weed a lot and shit like that. I didn't have that. I mean, I knew businesses was dope, and I kind of always wanted to be a businessman. That's why, my illicit gains career was more in the lines of I just wanted to make deals, which I did for a good, I don't know, like 5 years or something, 4 or 5 years. I just made deals. I'm amigos. I just make deals. So, and I really wanted to be successful doing that. Actually, I was fucking serious about it. And I was getting there too. Like, man, like, making $1 billion deals on my iPhone. I'm not talking to motherfucking ARs, A&Rs and shit like that. I'm talking like fucking drug people and and but that was my concept. The concept was, the first time I heard that line, it was Lil Wayne that said it. I was young when I heard that line, so it kind of stuck with me. And it kind of became my goal. My goal was to. I wasn't thinking like it changed how I saw the hustle. Because usually I would talk to people. Because usually I would talk to people and be like, "Oh, you gotta remember your clients." Blah 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 blah. Like I didn't remember my clients. I remember the only thing I needed to remember was my fucking cell phone. So I had to get a cell phone that was not traceable, that was safe to talk on, but at the same time that showed that I had money and shit like that. And so I would have text messaging enabled and stuff like that. And at the time, it was a big deal. Text messaging was brand new. So I did a lot of text messaging. So and I had to pay for it. Back then, you had to pay for the text messaging. So that was a doozy. So my goal wasn't. I didn't see life as I gotta go see this person. I gotta go meet that person. No, my goal was to make everybody on my cell phone. Everybody on my cell phone was worth a certain amount of cash. Like, so I would make deals with people that I knew would be like repeating things, and that was serious. So if you were like just a regular, like I wouldn't keep your phone. Like I don't fucking care. Like if you were like a regular person, like walking down the street, like I would not keep track of you. Like if you remember my phone, you remember my phone, but I'm not gonna remember yours, right? So the people that was on my cell phone was people that I considered like important, like were a good amount of money and shit like that. Right. So my cell phones, I used to buy cell phones, and my goal was to make my cell phone worth a certain amount of cash. So one cell phone was worth this much amount of money. The other cell phone was worth this much amount of money. The other. So I kept on doing that for a good like 5 years and shit like that. And I didn't have a successful drug career. Obviously, like I said, the psychotic gay folks started appearing, so that shit went to hell fast in a handbasket. So that changed the way I perceive things. So when I first started, that's how much of a that was the limit of my business acumen. Like I had not went to business school yet, or none of that shit. So I was kind of like watching infomercials. I think I was watching like fucking, what's his fucking face? The big guy. He's like really tall. He makes like motivational speeches. Anyway, I was watching that shit one night, and I was kind of like, you know what? Next year, I made like a New Year's resolution, and I told myself I'm going to brainwash myself into becoming a businessman, right? So there was a lot of mental preparation before I even got into entrepreneurship. There was mental preparation. I didn't just get up and I was like, oh yeah, let's do it. Like, nah, I literally prepared myself. Then I picked up tricks, like because you got workflows. When you're really about your fucking business, you're gonna create a workflow. And what a workflow is a certain time period during the day in which you work at. Like, let's say you're going to work from a 9 to 5, but the thing is, what you're doing at work from 9 to 5, that's your workflow. Right? So then you get into workflows, especially for people that work with computers. We definitely have workflows because that's literally what we call our work. When we're working, we call that shit workflows, right? So then I discovered workflows that I didn't know what workflows were. I discovered that shit. But then I discovered that, but back then I used to sleep 8 hours. And I started to notice that shit was cutting in my fucking workflow. So then, at the time, that shit was beginning to be like super popular. People was talking about power naps. So I started power napping instead of just sleeping 8 hours, because sometimes I would get tired. So let's say I would start my workflow from 8 to 12 o'clock in the afternoon, but I'm feeling sleepy. I would go to sleep, but the thing is, I would go to sleep 8 fucking hours, wake up 8 hours later, so now it's like 8 o'clock at night, and then I would continue working. But the thing is, I just lost 12 hours during the day because I took a nap. I wanted that shit to stop. I was tired of working because I take breaks, man. But the thing is, when you're not used to it, you're gonna go take a break. You're at your house, so you feel comfortable. So you're just gonna go to fucking sleep, and you're gonna wake up 12 hours later. So then I introduced myself to power napping, right, which is 2 hours sleep. So I had a clock. I would put my alarm on my cell phone, and I would train myself to sleep 2 hours a day. So I would just concentrating on sleeping. I was still doing business, but the main goal was to learn how to wake up 2 hours a day so I could work more instead of cutting my day in half, which I was doing because I was taking naps, right? And I would still go to sleep at night. So I just slept like fucking 20 some hours, technically, So I worked 4 hours during the day. Technically, I just worked 4 hours, right? So I had to make that shit stop. So I started with a 2 hour power nap, and then I got into more health and care. I got into more health and care because you're kind of worried. You don't want your 2 hour power naps to be like disturbing you. You don't know. Maybe it's fucking up your system and shit like that, because you need a good night's sleep to function correctly, right? So I got into the health stuff, right? So, and that's why I discovered the 4 hour sleep period, where people were saying that, doctors, physicians, and blah 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 were saying like 4 hours a day it's convenient. Business people sleep and a lot of business people saying I work 4 hours, I sleep 4 hours a day, right? Which I thought was fucking ridiculous and impossible at that time, because I was younger and I was used to sleeping 8 to 12 hours because that's what people told me was a good sleep period, which I don't like. I don't like sleeping 8-12 hours. It feels weird. Now it feels weird. I fucking hate it. When I sleep 8 hours in the night, I fucking hate that. I wake up angry. Like, I straight up wake up angry, bro. I fucking hate that shit. So, so now I just sleep 4 hours and I'm good. I have to sleep 4 hours and I'm good, and I get to work and I do my shit and stuff like that. So it took a lot of mental preparation before I even, really started doing business. Like, felt like I was ready to be about it. To get to the point I was last year, on YouTube. Like, that was like 5 years of preparation. Right, that was like 5 years of me, getting my shit together mentally. I was still doing business, but while I was doing that, I was teaching myself tricks, better health, better wealth, better health, not bitter health, better health and wealth, things. I was reading those things and stuff like that. And, shit was wild, man. And I was still saving lives too. Like, I was helping out girls too at the same fucking time. I was like trying to, I was going to business school. I was trying to start my business. I was selling t-shirts. I was doing events, and I was still technically in the fucking street, because somehow, some way, somehow, I always end up finding stuff like that. It's always in my motherfucking, it's always in my way. And, because there's a lot of, Canada has a lot of psychotic gay people living in it. And so I was still doing that shit, man. I was doing everything, That was like a Swiss Army knife. It was like a Swiss Army knife, bro. Like, you know, so and I didn't change still till this day. I'm still the same dude. I help out. You know, well, actually, I help out more dudes than I help women here too. Actually, you know, a couple times, but dudes too. You know, cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to stay away from that shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know, but yeah, it's kind of hard. It's hard to do. You know, and but you know, there's a couple times like you know, there was gonna be some action. You know, this one time there was these two dudes. You know, these two white boys. And it was like a gang of black guys walking up to them. It felt like they felt a little bit iffy. You know, if I hadn't appeared at the time that I appeared, man, I don't know. It could have went another way. You know. Anyway, so you know. And then there was another time where some guy was like literally almost about to get robbed. If I hadn't appeared there, you know, he would have gotten robbed and shit. Anyway, so you know, I'm still superhero. You know, I'm still superhero. I'm still selling T-shirts, selling comic books, doing events, doing my YouTube thing. You know, internet presence, Instagram, Facebook, blah blah blah, doing all that shit. You know, designing shirts, creating new content, creating events, did all that shit. And all that shit all the time. The people clowning me, make fun of me and shit like that. But the thing is, they clown you because they ain't never gonna do what you gonna do. They ain't never gonna do that shit, cause that shit. So that's the only thing they can do is laugh. Because they ain't got that kind of strength. They don't have that kind of power. They don't have that kind of strength. They don't have that kind of ambition. You know, so they don't have that kind of mentality. You know, and it takes a lot. You know, and you gotta have tough skin. You gotta have tough skin too. Because of all the constant hate that you receive, the constant jealousy that you receive, even from your own peers. It's not just because you're an entrepreneur you're going to be accepted by all entrepreneurs. There's entrepreneurs that, you know, that kind of snooty, you know, even though they probably went through the same shit you went through, and maybe not too, because there's like bank babies. I call them bank babies. Like, bank babies don't know shit. You know, they just got a loan and, you know, opened up a fucking recipe, you know, pre-made, prepared fucking business. You know, those bank babies, man. Like, you know, but a real entrepreneur, a real hustler, he knows what you went through, man. Like, because we all go through the same shit. There's not one entrepreneur that was never laughed at. There's not one entrepreneur. All entrepreneurs get laughed at. All entrepreneurs get said no. There's not one entrepreneur that never heard somebody tell them no. There's not one entrepreneur that's never got laughed at. You know, especially if you going door to door, people laugh at you. If if just telling your idea, people gonna laugh at you. Just a bunch of shit, you know. Even your family disowns you. There's entrepreneurs that were disowned by their family, bro, because their family is kind of like, oh, you gotta have a regular job, blah 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 blah. I don't fucking know where that shit comes from. That shit's weird too, but anyway, it's a thing. And you know, and there's some families that will disown their children for being an entrepreneur. That shit's fucking crazy. They should encourage that shit. I don't understand where that shit come from, man. How are you not encouraging your children to be entrepreneurs? That's the first, that you should be fucking ecstatic, man. You imagine, man, I'm sitting there, my son runs up to me, man, I want to open up a business. I'm like, praise the Lord. You know, like, praise the fucking Lord, bro. I'm gonna help the shit out of you. You know what I mean? Like, so You know that shit crazy. Some parent that's gonna, so they know people know what you're going through. There's some people that knows what you're going through. You're not always gonna be. It's not always gonna be a bad thing. Especially when you go at the shindigs. When you go at the shindigs, you might that might end up being your therapy, because then you're gonna be like, man, this day, this that. This dude is gonna be like, yeah, the other day, me too. Blah 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 blah. Even though we all try to stay positive, some people got negative positivity. There's some people that just want to hear positive shit all the fucking time. You can't just fucking say positive shit all the fucking time, man. It's just fucking normal to fucking be human sometimes, But it's good to talk about your positive shit too. You got to stay positive too. That shit's fucking important, But some bad shit happens sometimes, man. It is what it is. But as long as you say it in a way, as long as you tell your story in a way that's empowering to you and other people, in a way that, because at the end of the day, when you're telling your story, don't make it as, well, this is what you do. If you're gonna tell your story, don't say it in a fashion where it's kind of like you feel sorry for yourself and shit like that. We ain't trying to hear that. Tell your story in a way that, yeah, that bad shit happened to me, but I made it through it and it made me stronger. Just like me loving my girlfriend made me strong. Not being a gay ass psychopath made me a legend. Right? like even you're scared of me. So loving my girlfriend was the good choice, because you sitting there all tough and shit, but you scared the shit of me. So who was right at the end of the day? So if I tell this story, every time I talk, when I say the story, I sound like a jerk. And I'm guessing a lot of people understand it, because a lot of people on YouTube are fucking crazy, and that's what they want to hear. They don't want to hear stories. They don't want people on YouTube. They're toxic. So they don't want to hear a nigga complain about his life. They don't want to hear a nigga complain about. So if you go on YouTube and you had a hard life, well, unfortunately, people will listen to you, but unfortunately, they're not going to listen to you if you're only telling the story because you feel sorry for yourself. But if you're telling the story to be like, man, yeah, I went through this, but I'm still, I'm grown. You know what I mean? That's what YouTube people want to hear, even though sometimes it's a little bit irrational. But that's what YouTube people want to hear. They don't want, because YouTube people are looking for somebody they can look up to. They're looking for somebody they want their time to be well spent. And if they're going to spend time on somebody, it's not somebody that just feels sorry for himself all the fucking time. They're going to spend their time on somebody that okay, you had a fucked up life, true, but you're not letting the shit beat you down. That's what YouTube people want. Just like me. I don't let shit beat me down, bro. And shit does beat me down. Trust you me. It does. But but I don't let it beat me down, man. I don't, you got to keep going. You got to keep going, and you're still here. You're still doing your thing. You're still popping your tags. So what else are you gonna do? You might as well talk your shit, because you're still here. Until you're not here anymore. So the last nigga, if this is my last video, if I get shot for saying some shit about some gay ass people, that's what you're gonna remember. You're gonna remember me acting like a badass. And it is what it is. It's better than my last video was me crying over some spilled milk. Pause. No pun intended, no offense meant. But it's not gonna be me, feeling sorry for myself. It's gonna be me acting, letting my balls hang and going out with a bang. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So entrepreneurship, as I was saying, people know what you went through, man, and just because You're like, and yeah, I mean, you're probably scared of starting your own business because you know it's gonna take time, because you know you gotta prepare mentally, and you know it's gonna take time, and you're probably telling yourself, oh well, by the time that I'm fucking mentally prepared, it's gonna be too late. Somebody's gonna steal my idea, and I won't be able to. No, whoa. Whew. Breathe. Breathe. Like breathe, bro. Like, because no, it might take some time, but you know, it's just, it is what it is. But that's your personal time. You gotta understand, your personal time is yours. It's yours to do as you please with. It's your time. You know, like, it's not somebody else's. It's your fucking time. So, um, do what it takes. You gotta get mentally prepared. Take the time to get mentally prepared. Oh, but this person's gonna say this and that person's gonna say, let them. That's their business. If that's what this person wants to do, that's what this person wants to do. If his reaction to you trying to focus on bigger and better things is being a negative Betty or being a letdown, let him. That's his business. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, you know, not for real. Like, he knows what he's doing. That's his life. You know, you can only take care of yourself. At the end of the day, the only person you can actually take care of is yourself. You know, so you let them, man. You know, they be acting a certain way. It is what it is. You concentrate on what you do. Yeah, you're taking a little bit of time. You might not be generating any income at the present time and moment, but it's gonna come. It's gonna come. You just have to be. You just have to be patient, and that's only because you don't have the money to start. Because if you got like 150K, and like I said, you ain't got nothing on your schedule, and the first thing you do is run over to the ops, bruh. Like, you know, you know, in Canada we have an old saying. Haitians have an old saying. You know, they say, if you can't help, you need to help yourself before the sky helps you. You know what I mean? For many years, until this day, I still don't know what the fuck that means. But you know, like, I still don't know what that means. But I'm suspecting it means that, you know, before you start asking shit, you know, before you start getting your pennies in a bunch, huh? Right? At least do this first. Do something for yourself first, and then start acting up. You know what I mean? Because some people don't even try to do something for themselves first, and they turned up. They turned all the way up. Just going over at the Illuminati, bro. You turned up, bro. Like, that shit. That's some turn up shit right there, man. That's for real, bro. Like, that's some turn up shit right there, man. To go instantly, the first little amount of money you make, you instantly go over there first without starting a business, without trying other things, nothing. That's turned all the way up. You at the shit goes to 10, you at 11, 12. You know, like, bro. So don't talk to me if you a turn up dude. Don't be talking about how hard your life was and shit like that. Your life wasn't hard enough, because motherfucker, that all the shit you just went through. Basically, if you go see the Illuminati, you telling me all the shit you went through was for no reason. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. You said all that shit you just been through all your life, that shit was for nothing. Jack shit. How you gonna have 50K in your damn pockets, and that's the first thing you do with the 50K, bro? That's crazy. That's nonsense. That's nonsense. Didn't even try nothing. 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 And don't be feeling sorry. Don't be feeling sorry for these motherfuckers. Don't be feeling sorry for these motherfuckers. Cause like I said, man, I'm walking around town, bro. I don't see nothing happening. All these motherfuckers are sitting on their fucking money, not doing shit. It's true, man. Like, motherfuckers just sitting there on their fucking money, not doing jack shit, bro. So don't feel sorry for these motherfuckers. I had a hard life. So what? You're not the only one. Like, for real, bro. So fucking what? Like, you're like, so fucking what, bro? Like, you ain't saying shit. I ain't hearing nothing. I ain't hearing shit. I don't hear nothing, bro. The people talk to me, have been telling me about life. So, you got some money? So, your point is? Shit makes no goddamn sense. No goddamn sense. So I don't feel bad for them because they didn't even try. They didn't use their money to make them more money. Not even once. Because if they had tried it once, they would never go over there. People would never go over there. And all you need is to try once. You can be stupid and make mistakes. That happens, but you made a mistake. And you're supposed to be smart enough to understand, okay, that business deal, that was a mistake. That doesn't mean that all the business deal that you're going to make are going to be mistakes. And mistakes are just opportunities to learn. Mistakes are just opportunities to learn at the end of the day. Okay, that was a mistake. I'm not going to do that again. Boom. There you go. Problem solved. So anyways, I gotta go now. Because we gotta have some background noises. They're about to like install something. So I'll see you guys on the next one, man. Have a good one. Peace out.